Welcome, race fans, to another edition of the IWCR Truck Series here at Montreal. I'm just going to call it Montreal because I get criticized on how I say it. I call it Circuit Galles Villeneuve, but I get criticized for that. So we'll just call it Montreal for tonight. How's that? Going to be turning 35 laps here tonight, and they are going to have a yeah, I had it right on the tip of my tongue. Competition caution at lap 10. So just to kind of check the field up, and I'm sure we'll probably see most everybody come down pit road. Long ways around this track. I was going to look real quick. I did not check to see. The length of the track is 2.71 miles. So that's a long ways around here. Air temperature 78 degrees, track temperature 104, 55% humidity, and 2-mile-an-hour wind. So they will have 10 minutes of qualifying here in a little bit, about another 12 minutes. Pace speed 60 mile an hour and pit road speed 40 mile an hour. So just a couple things to keep in mind for the race. So, but thanks again for tuning in here. We just got done with the broadcast. We're going to be doing another one here. And hopefully you guys stick with me here and follow along with me and take up the rest of the evening here. It'll be kind of fun. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button before you get out of here, though. We do appreciate the subscribers. Okay, folks, just a few seconds, about a minute here exactly, to we get to qualifying. So glad you could join us here tonight at IWCR, watching these guys run Montreal, and it should be interesting. The good thing is no cautions except for one. They are going to throw a competition caution at lap 10, so we'll get to see everybody possibly come down pit road, service their vehicles, maybe make adjustments on them, take new tires, and get back out there and run. So hopefully that does kind of prove to be exciting, and it could change the outcome of the race. We do see mistakes made from time to time on pit road. We might see another one. I don't know. Could be interesting. Again, thanks for tuning in here. Appreciate it. You guys tuning in to watch here tonight. A couple of shout outs, Joey and Gyro. I'm not sure if they're watching her. They may be all in bed. Everybody might be in bed. Leanna, a couple others. I don't have my list handy here, I don't think. Colton, Leanna, Gyro, Joey, and Sherelle are faithful viewers here at MaxSpeedTV. So thank you guys for watching. Okay, we're done here with practice, and we're about to move on to qualifying. So they do have 10 minutes of open qualifying. So we'll play our national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, folks, I just wanted to make sure you know that this race tonight is brought to you by the Ultimate Body Shop, where we meet by accident. So thank you, Ultimate Body Shop. We appreciate that. Okay, guys out here waiting for qualifying times to come in. It takes a long time to get around, 2.71 miles. They actually got to go around twice to make sure they got a lap in. And if you run off of the track, that lap does not count. So, just something for you to kind of stay focused on. We may not see too many qualifying times come in. I don't know. All right, a few times coming in now. Keen on the top right at the moment here with a 1 minute 45.920 second lap. That's pretty awesome. Pretty good lap for him. Real quick here, what we're going to do, I'm going to show you the points here coming into tonight. So you can see where everybody is at. Thomas Keen on the top. Galen Gidman only 3 points behind him. Stephen Pearson back 34 points in third. Jason Miller 68 points back in fourth. Joe Roberts 74 points back in fifth. Some of these guys picked up some spots. Roger Wagner has fallen out. He's back to the 7th place there. Daniel Smallwood, Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood, usually watch all his races, so big shout out to them if they're watching. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood, appreciate you tuning in here and watching Daniel run tonight. Fine young gentleman, good racer. We enjoy having him. So there's your points, folks. Look them over, pick your poison, pick who you think is going to win this championship. Only 3 more races after tonight. It's going to be a tough one here for them tonight, though, for sure. A lot of these guys aren't really used to some of these road courses, and these trucks are really light in the back. And they just don't get around these road courses as good as some of the other cars, so there's something for you to think about. So 35 laps around here with a competition caution on lap 10. No surprise there, Jason Berg knocking Thomas Keen off of the pole. Still haven't seen Justin Bolton or Galen Gidman out there laying down a lap yet, but we may hear shortly. They may be working on it. Michael Gonzalez, another good one that was pretty fast. Sean King, Tony DeGennaro, Brad Mahar, he is really good. John Schweikert. So yeah, not a big field here tonight. A lot of people don't really like this these road courses. Every now and then we get somebody that slips in there and lays down a lap. Like I said, if you run off of the course into the grass or way out around or something, and you do hit the wall or anything like that wall right there, that lap does not count. There's Bolton coming in second spot. Him and Berg teammates. So look for them two to probably separate themselves from the field pretty early. Keen and Gidman though right there, third and fourth. That's going to be another tough pair right there, and they're very close in qualifying time. Okay, qualifying is over, folks, so we will get down here to the grid. Okay, let's see where everybody is starting. We'll run down through them kind of slow here. We got plenty of time. They're going to be going around the track here. All right, Jason Berg on the pole. Congratulations to him with a 1 minute 43.946. Very fast lap. Justin Bolton starting on the outside of him in the number 36. Thomas Keene starting in the third spot in the number 4. Galen Gidman starting fourth in the number 94. Nathan Sedlick in the number 35 starting fifth. James Lehman in the 01 starting 6th. Joe Roberts in the number 6 starting 7th. Daniel Smallwood in the 88 starting 8th. Travis Brown in the number 92 starting 9th. Stephen Pearson in the number 85 starting 10th. Randall Drake in the number 9 starting 11th. Brad Mayhar, first one to not qualify, starting in the 12th spot in the number 50. All right, Stephen Hollingsworth in the number 28, starting 13th. Sean King starting on the outside of him in the 14th position in the number 60. John Schweikert starting in the 15th spot in the number 1. Right behind him, Calvin Troy in the number 49, starting 17th. Ben Manning in the number 97, starting 18th. Tony DeGennaro in the number 80, starting 19th. And dead last on the field, riding shotgun, Michael Gonzalez, starting 20th. Okay, get back up to our leader as we're rolling off the grid. Make sure we are live. We are. Green, green, here we go. Wound them up already, folks. And going into the first turn, Berg ahead of Bolton just by a hair. See them two diving right in there, getting right into it, and already starting to put a little distance on third place, Thomas Keene. Thomas, our points leader, going into tonight by 3 whole points ahead of Galen Gidman. Not a whole lot, but enough. Nathan Sedlick rolling into the 4th place already as he got by Galen Gidman. Galen goes back to the 5th place. And James Lehman hanging on in 6th. Daniel Smallwood gets a great jump and jumps right into 7th. I know that says 8th, but it is 7th, trust me. Berg already putting a little distance on Bolton. Almost a full second back. Yeah, let's go back in the field there a little further. Travis Brown in 12th. Michael Gonzalez, one of the fast guys in practice here, running in 13th. Stephen Hollingsworth, 14th. And Randall Drake back to 15th. Sean King moves into the 16th spot, passing Tony DeGennaro. Calvin Troy 18th, Ben Manning 19th. 19 drivers on the track. Hey, back up front here, Berg showing away by 1.3 seconds over Bolton. And again, remember, folks, a competition caution on lap 10. The admin will throw a caution. Thomas Keene now in third. That's our points leader. Second place in the points, Galen Gidman, is now fifth, right behind Nathan Sedlick. And James Lehman hanging on in sixth. Daniel Smallwood seventh. Joe Roberts eighth. Brad Mahar ninth, looking to get by. It looks like he's trying to get by Joe Roberts. They're still side by side. And Mahar may have him. Looks like he does have him, so he takes up the 8th spot. Joe Roberts goes back to 9th. Michael Gonzalez now in the 10th spot as he crosses the line. Stephen Pearson in 11th. Tony DeGennaro gets by John Schweikert. Not sure what happened to John Schweikert. He is on pit road. Let's take a look back and see what happened to John. I see some wreckage in his... Uh-oh, that wasn't good. Let's see what happened to John here. John having some difficulties bouncing off the walls and stuff. Oh, hits the wall again. Not sure. Man. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. Well, anyhow, back up live. He is sitting on pit road trying to get damage fixed up. In the meantime, we've got our leader here, Jason Berg, out there by 1.4 seconds over Justin Bolton. Thomas Keene trying to hang on in third, 5.8 seconds back. Nathan Sedlick now fourth as he got by James Lehman. Lehman goes back to the 5th spot. Or I'm sorry, Lehman moves up to the 5th spot as he got by Galen Gidman. Galen goes back to 6th. Daniel Smallwood in 7th. And he's going to have company here before long because Joe Roberts and Brad Mahar are working their way up through him. Michael Gonzalez into the 10th place. As they come through the S's here, these are pretty difficult turns for these guys. Gidman now closes up on the back bumper there of James Lehman. I mean to tell you, he is closed up big time here. Lehman a little bit loose in the turns. That could do it. Gidman tries to get a good run off here as they come around here pretty quick to complete lap number 4 and start on lap number 5. Leader probably, yeah, he did cross the line taking lap 5. So 5 more laps and they will have a competition caution, folks. Bolton now 1.6 seconds behind Berg. And it's a long ways back to Nathan Sedlick as he takes over 3rd from Thomas Keene, and Keene goes back to 4th. Berg been out front for the whole night. Looks like John Schweikert out of the race has parked his truck for the night. So he is done. First one out of the race, so he will finish in 19th place. All right, Nathan Sedlick now 11.5 seconds behind the leader. You can see the leader's way up there around the straightaway. And Sedlick trying to get back up to speed here to catch up to him. Brad Mahar. Oh, Joe Roberts spins out. Not sure exactly what he did. Let's take a look here real quick and see what happened. He may have had some help. I don't know. Might have just been a self-spin. Looks like he drove it in there pretty hard and spun right in front of Brad Mahar. Brad didn't, I'm sure he didn't mean to touch him, but it's all it takes is just a tap like that, send him on the rest of the way on around. So, but Joe gets it back up and running. And he'll fall back to the 10th place. Hollingsworth not far behind him in 11th. Stephen Pearson 12th. Travis Brown way back here in 13th. Tony DeGennaro leading this pack around on the back here with Randall Drake. Tony DeGennaro getting by, oh, right there on the inside. Randall Drake, Tony DeGennaro, Sean King, and Calvin Troy. And way back, let's see if we can find him, Ben Manning, just now coming out of the last turn. Turn 13. 13 turns on this track, folks. Pretty wild. Bolton now 4.5 seconds behind our leader, Jason Berg. Nathan Sedlick 14.1 seconds behind our leader. Keene right on his tail. Back behind him, James Lehman and Galen Gidman. Brad Mahar working his way up through the crowd here. Has reeled in a lot of positions. Let me take a look here. Started 12th today, and here he is running 7th. So Brad Mahar on the move. Oh, Galen Gidman goes around. Let's see what happened there. A little excitement on the track, a little more than I anticipated. So it looks like he's just getting loose here. Drives it into the S's here pretty hard. Looks like he just comes out of the second S, loses it, goes around. Don't look like, oh, Brad Mahar tries to slip through. I couldn't tell by that angle whether he got through or not. Let's go back and take a look here. Let's try a different view. As he gets loose right there, Mahar hits the wall to avoid hitting him. And Michael Gonzalez slips through too. So, alright, back up and running though. Galen Gidman waiting on that competition caution. He's back here in 11th. A lot of these guys waiting around. Bolton now 5.9 seconds behind our leader, Jason Berg. But again, like I said, that competition caution is going to catch everybody up back up to the leader. So we've got a few of them that could possibly go a lap down. They're a minute 22 seconds. Ben Manning, a minute 22 seconds back. He's in danger of it. He's about 23 seconds ahead of the leader right now. Randall Drake in 17th. He would be the next one after that. Calvin Troy 16th. Sean King with a lot of damage on that truck. I don't know how he got it. But boy, he has got some serious nose damage on that truck. Tony DeGennaro in 14th. Travis Brown in 13th. He's a little bit loose. These guys are burning up them tires. They're burning them up pretty good. He's got a little left front nose damage on that truck. Stephen Pearson in 12th. Galen Gidman 11th. Stephen Hollingsworth 10th. Joe Robert. Oh, Hollingsworth gets by Joe Robert. Joe must have got a little loose coming through that turn. Daniel Smallwood 8th. Michael Gonzalez 7th, and he's moving forward too. He started dead last on the field, if you remember. 20th position, and here's Michael Gonzalez in 7th. Well, I would say somebody's been practicing. Next up there, James Lehman in 6th. Brad Mahar got by him for 5th. So Brad continuing to move forward. Next one he's looking at is Nathan Sedlick, just a couple of seconds ahead of him. And Nathan's working all over the back bumper of Thomas Keene. Let's ride along with him for a minute. Keene trying to be as smooth as he can. Like I said, they're coming up on lap 10 here. That everybody's going to get a chance to come down pit road and service their vehicles. And then we got 25 to go after that, folks. So Thomas Keene in 3rd, Justin Bolton 2nd, and he is 6.8 seconds behind our leader, Jason Berg. Jason Berg out here, no competition right now. And he has, looks like maybe he's caught up to Randall Drake. Yeah, Ben Manning got by Randall Drake, so now Randall Drake is just a little bit ahead of the leader. And they are throwing the caution, so that means that the leader will slow down. And he will catch up to the pace car. Everybody else is going to get to come around and catch up to him. So hopefully we get a chance maybe to talk to some of these folks as they all get caught up here. We'll give them a minute. We don't want them to lose their concentration here. These road courses can be a little treacherous. Even though they're under caution, they still got to catch up to the pace car. And even the guys way back in the field got to catch up. Heck, I'm not even sure where the pace car is at. There it is, way up ahead of Jason Berg. Heck, we might get up there and the pace car might even wreck it in some of them turns. I don't know. I think we ought to go up there and ride along with the pace car for a minute. What do you think? Let's ride along and see how bad a driver the pace car is. I have seen the pace car do some really funny stuff. So, I don't know. We'll see. kind of want to stay on the pit road when they come down pit road here and see what kind of strategy some of these guys have got. Everybody catching up in the back. Pace car almost looks like it's going sideways. They'll be coming to pit road here. This should be pit road coming up, so everybody should come down pit road probably and service their vehicles. So we'll be on top of that here when they get there. See what they do here. Berg on pit road. Everybody going down pit road. Time to get 4 tires and fuel. Let's see what they do here, folks. I'm sure everybody's going to be doing a 4-tire change. And then they got to go back out and get caught up to the pace car again. And so who can get out first could lead the next lap of the race, because Jason Berg's led all 10. It looks like he's going to get out first. Okay, let's get back up to the pace car here. I want to kind of keep an eye on him going around some of these turns. We've still got guys that are trying to get caught up and go around and get their truck serviced. So, guys that haven't even reached pit road yet. Ben Manning and Randall Drake haven't even reached pit road yet. Well, we'll see if we can get down here. I want to talk to Joe Roberts. Let's see if we can find Joe on the track, because he's getting caught up here. I'll talk to Joe.
Yeah, it looks like he's on that long straightaway.
You guys got a slow down penalty for some reason.
Well, maybe.
That's right. Or it.
Well, this might not be a good time to talk to them because they're trying to communicate with each other or where the pace car is. So I think we'll just kind of let that slide. They're about not too far from getting the green anyhow. I think one more lap, but we'll give them that time to get caught back up. Everybody officially has been on pit road. We still got some guys way in the back trying to get caught up. Travis Brown, Calvin Troy, Randall Drake, and Ben Manning all still way back there. We got Galen Gidman and Stephen Pearson on pit road again. Some guys taking advantage of that pit road just to get what they can. The lights are off on the pace car. We're going back green this time, folks, so get ready. Jason Berg and Justin Bolton starting on the front row. Again, Thomas Keane and Nathan Sedlick on row 2. Brad Mahar and Daniel Smallwood, row 3. Michael Gonzalez and Joe Roberts on row 4. And the caution lights are back on. Not sure if I guess guys still have not gotten caught up to the back part of the field yet. So there's back on under caution. Maybe we can get a word in with Joe Roberts. Let's see if we can. I don't know. Joe Roberts, you got a copy?
I got you, man.
Well, Joe, you've been running pretty good out there. You're going to be restarting, I think, 7th or 8th there. How's your truck feeling on this road course? A little different here tonight, isn't it?
It's been pretty nice. It's pretty neutral. The truck itself, once I put it as an 8-to-1 steering ratio, came to life a bit, but it's not too bad.
Well, coming off of everybody running the ovals, and now I throw a road course in there, and one is as tough as Montreal. This is a pretty tough track, and you're doing quite well, so keep up the good work, and we wish you luck, Joe.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What's that?
I said keep up the good work, and we wish you luck.
Thanks, man.
Okay, so these guys are ready to rock and roll. Ready to get on with life as a racer. Jason Berg still leading them here right behind the pace car. And looks to me like the lights are off, but they're, going through these S's and stuff, they do go single file, because it's pretty hard to go through their double file without getting damage off of somebody. Yeah, the lights are off, and we will be on green this time. Okay, going to be restarting on lap 13, folks, so we're going to have 21 to go. Actually, technically 22. A long race to go here with these guys, but they know how to get it done. Everybody has caught up to the tail end of the field. Looks like Sean King taking up the rear of the field right now in the number 60. Some of these guys made some last-minute pits. Galen Gidman back there, our second-place points guy, in the 17th place. Okay, light pace car's in. And waiting for this. These guys wind it up, and Jason Berg hits the throttle. Green, green, green. Side by side with Justin Bolton, but going into the first turn here, Berg's got a little bit of an advantage over Bolton. And we haven't seen anybody get together yet, but DeGennaro off the track. Him and Travis Brown into trouble. And boy, they're still beating and banging on each other. Oh, and Brown. Man, some rough racing there, boys. Travis Brown going to go way back to the 17th spot. Ben Manning on pit road. Not sure what's up with that, but he's come down pit road. But Travis Brown now with a lot of damage on his truck, going to try to continue on. I don't know. Going to be pretty tough to steer. Nathan Sedlick up ahead of him, trying to work over Tony DeGennaro. Tony gets loose, and Nathan Sedlick gets by him. Randall Drake in 14th. His truck still looks pretty pristine. Sean King already gets up to the 13th spot. Calvin Troy 12th. Michael Gonzalez into the 5th place. Brad Mahar in 4th. And he's chasing down Thomas Keene. Thomas Keene in 3rd. And those two not that far apart, folks. Only a half a second apart coming into the turn. Mahar right on his tail. Already Burke pulling away from Bolton. So, boy, you can tell the guys that do run practice and the guys that don't. Sure does make a difference. These guys, a lot of guys are good at road courses. Some are mediocre. I'm terrible. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm just absolutely terrible. I would be in dead last right now, without a doubt. All right, and Bolton pulling away by 2 seconds over Thomas Keene. And Keene still got a mirror full of Brad Mahar. Can't shake him. Mahar pretty strong. Up and almost gets into Keene, and so Mahar just powers it on by. I think Keene let him by. That looked pretty good there. He just pulled over and let Mahar by. Now Gonzalez working up to him, and then Daniel Smallwood back here in the 6th spot. And he's got Joe Roberts working over him too. Oh, somebody off. James Lehman way out of the groove there. And he falls back to 10th. Everybody trying to get around that turn, man. It's pretty bad. Nathan Sedlick back here, 14th. He gets around it okay. Randall Drake now. And Tony DeGennaro. Ben Manning still way back. And it looks like he has gotten by Travis Brown. Travis now dead last on the field. Galen Gidman already worked his way up to the 8th place. So he is coming. Oh, he gets a little loose out of the turn there. That could be costly. You get back into throttle too much on these things, and boy, they just want to step right out on you. Like I said, they're really light in the tails. You know, nothing back there. And they just don't have the grip back there. They're not actually made for road course racing, but they do run some road courses with them. So. Oh, Stephen Hollingworth hard into the wall, but gets it back going. Lehman really loose that time coming out of the turn too. Pearson right there, and Nathan Sedlick. Sean King working his way back up through the field. Calvin Troy back to the 14th place with a lot of damage on that truck, really loose. Gotta get a grip on it. Tony DeGennaro back here, 15th place. Randall Drake, 16th. Ben Manning 17th, and Travis Brown coming back down pit road one more time here to see what he can get fixed on that thing. That thing is just about a pile of junk, as he does go a lap down now. So that truck's about toast. It's like maybe he just stopped to take fuel, maybe. I don't know. Alright, Berg out front. Bolton right there, 2.1 seconds behind him. And way back, Thomas Keene 6.8 seconds behind the leader. And now he's got Michael Gonzalez there getting by Brad Mayhar. So Gonzalez working his way up through the front. $19 laps to go, folks. That's a lot of racing here at Montreal. Berg's still up front. Justin Bolton second. Looks like Tony DeGennaro on pit road. Not exactly sure what happened to Tony, but he's sitting on pit road. And everybody's going to go by him. I mean everybody. Bolton now 2.2 seconds behind Berg. So I think we might be looking at a runaway race here by Jason Berg. He's definitely outclassing the field here today. Keene with a little company, and Michael Gonzalez gets a run on him and gets by him, and Brad Mayhar drives it right in there and takes over that spot too. So they go into third and fourth. Keene goes back to fifth. All he's trying to do is just run a good, safe race. And it looks like so far he hasn't been too bad. He may have a couple incidents, I'm not sure, but incidents don't count. I don't think incidents count in this league. I'm not sure. I may be wrong on that. Joe Roberts now coming up behind Thomas Keene. Stephen Hollingsworth goes into seventh. He got by Nathan Sedlick. Oh, and he cuts the course. That's not going to be good. That's a slow down penalty. Cut the course. That's going to let Nathan Sedlick close up. James Lehman goes back to ninth. Gidman in 10th. Well, Ben Manning in danger of going a lap down. He's running about 15 seconds ahead of our leader. And he just run off the track again there, but gets it back going. Now he's about 10 seconds from being lapped. Our leader, Jason Berg, coming around here. And he's going through the same turns here that Ben Manning just went through, but he's doing it a lot better. Bolton 1.9 seconds back of the leader. These two outclassing the field by far. Brad Mayhar 11.8 seconds behind the leaders. Michael Gonzalez right behind him in fourth. Thomas Keene in fifth. Joe Roberts in 6th place. Stephen Hollingsworth 7th. Nathan Sedlick not far behind him at 8th. James Lehman 9th. Galen Gidman still 10th. But Galen is reeling up James Lehman. If he can get by him, that would be for the 9th place. Lehman was actually pretty fast in practice before he just slipped up there. And that let Galen Gidman get by him to go into 9th. Gidman with a lot of nose damage on that truck, but he's still running pretty good. He's only 35 seconds behind the leader. Next one to go a lap down will be Sean King. And Sean and Randall are having a battle of their own right here, but looks like Sean's going to drive on by Randall. And they swap places, so Sean goes into 14th, Randall back to 15th. Randall will be one of the next ones to go a lap down, but he's run a pretty clean race. I don't even see so much as a dent on that truck anywhere, and that's a good thing. You don't want that dent. Any dents and stuff all affects the aero on these trucks and makes them harder to handle. So, aero means a lot right here. These long straightaways, pretty good. Means a lot. All right, Tony DeGennaro and Travis Brown out of the race now. So let's see, that's 3 we've lost. John Schweikert, Travis Brown, and Tony DeGennaro all out. So Ben Manning still out there 1 lap down. And like I said, Randall in danger of going a lap down. He's about 35 seconds ahead of the leader. 1 minute and 10 behind him. Okay, Bolton driving that truck, wheeling it around these turns. All he's doing is wearing them tires out, but he's trying to catch Berg. Now he's 1.9 seconds again. He was 1.6 there for a second. Michael Gonzalez 16.7 seconds back, and he's got Brad Mahar on his tail. Mahar trying to get by Gonzalez, but boy, he is got a nose on the inside of him, or on the right side of him. Oh, Gonzalez into the wall, but good save. Ben Manning was into the wall right there. Let's go back and see what happened to Ben Manning. Looks like coming through the S's right here. He just got back in the throttle a little too quick. And right in front of traffic, too. I'm kind of surprised I didn't bring out a caution, but it probably did on a local caution. And that's going to let a lot of folks go on by. As you see, everybody going by here. Gonzalez, Mahar, and Keene, and he tries to back up, but whoa, got another one coming. Joe Roberts has to wait for Joe, and then he backs it up and gets it square and takes off. So no damage on Ben's truck there. Well, he had some from earlier, but I don't think he got any more damage on it. So he is back on. James Lehman looks like he has left the race. Not sticking with it. Berg out front, Bolton 2.4 seconds back, Brad Mahar 3rd, Michael Gonzalez 4th, and boy, these guys following each other around these bad parts of the track. Keene almost capitalized on that. He got a great run. They're playing follow the leader around here. Keene right there in 5th spot. That's our points leader there, folks. Joe Roberts in 6th. laps to go, folks. Jason Berg going to be bringing them to the line to make it 13 to go here in just a minute. And I don't even see any damage on that truck or Bolton's truck. $13 to go, folks. It looks like a lot of fun if you're a good race course driver, and I'm not. I have went out there and had fun, but Randall Drake not far ahead of these guys. He knows that they're coming up behind him. He's going to try to give them room here, I'm sure. Bert comes up on him even closer here. Wants to get by him, but he's going to have to overdrive it into the turns here. And Randall's going to take it way up wide to let him and Bolton both by. So good job, Randall. That's respect out there on the track, folks. Randall taking it way up wide to let them two go by. That does put him a lap down, but good safe racing. Ben Manning on pit road again. All right, let's go back to third place. Brad Mahar. He's got some serious damage on that. Michael Gonzalez fourth. Thomas Keene fifth. Joe Roberts in sixth. Way back behind them, Stephen Hollingsworth in seventh. He's got Nathan Sedlick on his tail. Nathan's truck looks pretty clean. I don't see too much damage, if any, on that truck. He's not driving it hard. He's kind of taking it easy. We have 12 circuits to go around Montreal. And Berg's out front. Now Bolton's closed right up within about a second of Berg. Trying to get up there. He would like to lead a lap, I think, and try to get that bonus point. 1 point doesn't make a lot of difference, you know. I mean, and they are teammates. Berg could let him go and let him lead that lap. Maybe get a stipulation in there and say, look, I'll let you lead one lap, and then you let me back by, and I'll take over the lead again. But that's what teammates do. He may do that before the end of the race. I don't know. All right, 11 laps to go, folks. Clicking them off one at a time. Doing a pretty good job of it, too. Michael Gonzalez now gets by Brad Mahar, goes into third, and these guys back here 26 seconds behind the leader. Mahar in fourth, and Thomas Keene, our points leader, in fifth. Joe Roberts right behind him in sixth. Long ways back to Galen Gidman in seventh. He is really trying to catch up to them guys, but he is 47 seconds behind the leader. Long ways back there. Daniel Smallwood in at 8th. Daniel doing all right. He's got a little bit of damage on the truck, but not a whole lot. Doesn't seem to be affecting his driving any, so that's good. Stephen Pearson in 9th. Stephen having a pretty good day too. He's got away from everybody, and that's when Stephen really drives well. When he's out there, he can put some distance on 10th place Calvin Troy. He's got 10 seconds on him right now, but he can put some more distance on him. Calvin Troy way back here in 10th spot. Sean King 11th. Randall Drake in 12th. Nathan Sedlick on pit road. Oh no, that looked like that wasn't good. I don't know if we can find what happened to him or not. No. Nope. Guess not. Okay. I don't know what happened to Nathan, but man, he was running up there pretty good, and now he's way back. Gonzalez into 4th now as Brad Mayhart got back by Gonzalez. Man, Brad is just, them two have been battling back and forth just relentlessly. Michael Gonzalez must have slipped up or something, and Brad got back by Michael Gonzalez. Brad in 3rd, Michael 4th. Joe gets by Thomas Keene, so Joe goes into 5th. Thomas Keene back to 6th. Looks like that nose damage Thomas has got is really starting to reflect on how that truck is handling. I mean, we got 10 laps to go, folks. That's a lot of racing to go yet. Joe out there just doing a great job. Michael Gonzalez with a lot of damage too. More on the, I think, on the side than anything, but doesn't really be a hand back. Ooh, a little bit on the side and a lot on the back. He's really loose in the turns too. He's probably just about wore out them back tires. Joe Roberts trying to catch up to Michael Gonzalez there and possibly gain a position. He is running right there in the 5th spot. If he could just get by Michael Gonzalez and move into 4th, then he could start looking ahead to Brad Mayhart. Let's ride along here with Joe Roberts for a minute and watch these guys. Thomas Keene watching ahead of him as them two start to battle it out. Joe Roberts trying to reel in Michael Gonzalez, excuse me. Galen Gidman in 7th. Quite a ways back of them guys. Probably about 12, 13 seconds. Daniel Smallwood in 8th. I don't even didn't see Smallwood coming around the bend yet, so Hollingsworth out of the race. And Nathan Sedlick, Ben Manning still sitting on pit road. Randall Drake in 12th, Sean King 11th, Calvin Troy 10th. Them guys all a lap down or more. And the next one to go a lap down is Stephen Pearson. And he's only about maybe 6 or 7 seconds ahead of the leader right now. I don't know if we'll be able to see him come around here and see if the leader comes around. Yes, here comes the leader, Justin Bolton, as he got by Jason Berg. I knew he would eventually. Got by him on the last lap, and he did get the credit for leading a lap. So, good deal. So, let's see if Bolton can hold off Berg now. They're closing in on Pearson real quick here. He's just a few seconds ahead of them. Holy smokes, did Bolton get some air on that one? I think we need to go back and look at that again, man. That was wild there, folks. Man, did he get some serious air on that. That was wild. Right in here somewhere is where he got that air. Right? No, it was right here is where he got it. Look at the air he got, man. There was 3 wheels off the ground there for a second. And the same way with Berg right behind him. They were up on 1 wheel, folks. That's crazy. Bolton just driving the wheels off that thing. Now Berg, what happened to Berg? He is 12.5 seconds behind Bolton now. There we go. I was watching a replay and something happened. I don't know if we can catch it. Yeah, right there it looks like. Let me get down here a little closer where we can see. It looked like he just really got loose right here and maybe hit the wall. Trying to keep up to Justin, I would imagine. Okay, he got upset on that turn. Okay. I don't even see Bolton, though. There he is. Okay, that's what happened then. Is he come around this turn up here and just lost it. And that's what put him way back there. Now, he has got a ton of ground to make up, and I really doubt he's going to make up 12.5 seconds. But he might. They only got 6 laps to go, though. Alright, so he's back up and running. Mahar now in third. 39.2 seconds, 3 seconds back. Joe Roberts in fourth. Michael Gonzalez fifth. Thomas Keene sixth. Them 3 been running together for a lot of laps right now. And Keene's truck looks like it's been through a war zone. Galen Goodman in 7th. Daniel Smallwood 8th. Daniel, the next one to go a lap down, is running about 16 seconds ahead of the leader. So he's the next one to go a lap down. Pearson in 9th. Sean King 10th. Ow! Sean hitting the wall. Backs it up and gets it going again. Randall Drake in 11th now, as he gets by Calvin Troy. Calvin on pit road. Nathan Sedlick on pit road. And Ben Manning on pit road. So let's get out here. Bolton in clear air. And nobody challenging him for the lead here. Could pull out a win here at Montreal. Okay, folks, here we go. 5 more circuits. 5 more laps around Circuit Galles Villeneuve, Montreal. It's French-Canadian. French. Oh, bolting a little loose right there, but gets it going. Keep it going straight, buddy. Berg has reeled him up just a little, but not enough. He's closed it down. He did have it closed down to under 11 seconds, but then he lost a little bit to him. He's going to be coming up on Steven Pearson here in a minute. Goes on by Steven Pearson, making it look easy to Steven, just giving him the room. He's not one of the leaders, so there's no sense in racing the leaders like that. That's the kind of respect you get out on the track amongst drivers. If you wouldn't have gave him that respect, it's like I heard Roger say last night, race car drivers have the longest memory of anybody alive. They will remember that for a long time. Because someday it may come, the other way around. Hey, you didn't respect me. Remember Montreal? Yeah, no kidding. It happens. Okay, Brad Mahar back here in third is still trying to get up there with them guys, but man, 40 seconds back. Something as major is going to happen up there with the first two guys for Brad to pull out a victory here tonight. But a third place is going to be good here for him. I'm sure he's going to be happy with that if that's where he finishes, considering all he's been through here tonight. Joe can't be disappointed with a fourth place finish because he has worked his tail off to get up there. And his truck looks pretty clean. We talked to Joe earlier, and he said his truck felt good, felt pretty neutral on the track. So, yeah, I think he's set for fourth place. I doubt he's going to get up there to catch up to Brad, but you never know. Because Brad does have a lot of damage on that truck. Brad not that far ahead of him, actually. About 9 seconds ahead of him. Michael Gonzalez. Michael's drove a really good race tonight. He's got a little bit of damage on the back, but he's drove really well. He come up, I was going to say, he come up from dead last on the field. Started 20th, and here he is running in the 5th spot. And he's been up there even after the competition caution on lap 10. He's still running really well after that. Galen Gidman. What can you say about Galen, man? He went from 4th back quite a ways. Actually, he was clear back to about 16th place at one time, and he had pitted there just before we come off of the competition caution and caught himself back up through, and look at this, he's worked himself clear back into 6th place. Daniel Smallwood. Now here's a guy right here, I'm telling you what, folks, this guy has kept his truck pretty clean. Got a little dent in the tailgate, but that's nothing really to worry about. That's not going to affect it in any way. He has got himself back up into 7th place. He's still the last one on the lead lap, temporarily, because the leader is only about 8 or 9 seconds behind him, Justin Bolton. Justin I think he's just out here having fun slipping and sliding around. Tires are probably shot. He's just trying to stay out ahead. But I'll tell you what, he keeps doing that. Berg's going to be up his tailpipe before the end of this thing. Coming down to, he's closing the gap up to about 7.5 seconds behind now. He was 11 here just a couple laps ago. Brad Mahar, 3rd. Okay, back here I wanted to talk about Steve Pearson. Steve Pearson, he is one of the guys that, man, come down to the end of the race, he knows how to get it done. Now, road courses might be a little different, but I got to give the guy a lot of credit, man. He's hung in there. He's running mid-pack in the 8th place, so that's really good. He did get by Thomas Keene, our points leader. That's another one. Thomas in the points lead coming into tonight. He was only 3 points ahead. I was going to look at that real quick here. Just 3 points ahead of Galen Gidman. Now Galen is running 6th and Thomas Keene 9th. So there's the 3 points right there that make up the difference. So, you know, Galen getting them 3 points back, that's going to make them just about a dead tie going into next week's race. Next week's race, I think, is at Bristol. So that'll be interesting. Sean King. Sean King started way back in the field. There's another one. We're coming down close to the end of it here, but real quick here. Sean King started 14th and fell back quite a ways in the race and has got himself back up into 10th place. So he'll get a top 10 finish today. Randall Drake, there's one. He's got kept his truck absolutely clean as a bell here tonight. He's got trouble with the leader right now. Leader coming right up on him quick. He's going to give him the line and let Bolton go by. Doesn't want to battle with the leader. And we're going to stay right here on our leader, but I just wanted to mention Jason Berg has closed up to 7 seconds on Bolton. But I don't think he's going to be able to do anything with Bolton unless Bolton really makes a mistake. Weirder things have happened. You can hear him wheel hopping, getting that thing rode down into the turns. I'm going to crank it up just a little bit here, folks. So you can hear every bump and bang on these things. Coming around here to take the white flag, Justin Bolton this time by. One more set of S's here, and then he'll be on the long straightaway to go take the white flag, folks. And Jason Berg has closed down to within 6.3 seconds. So actually pretty good comeback for Jason Berg. As Justin Bolton takes the white flag, so just 12 more turns to go, folks. All right, make that 11. And 9 more turns. Oh, Daniel Smallwood gets really loose right in front of the leader. See, that's the kind of stuff that could be really treacherous for the leaders. He's got to come around there and deal with that. Berg now closed up to 5 seconds behind him. Berg right there. Right behind the leader, not far behind him, 4.8 seconds as Bolton comes around through the last few turns here. We're going to get right down here on Mr. Bolton. And he's about to come through the last set of turns and the long straightaway. He's looking out of here in just a minute. One more set of S's. And Justin Bolton's going to bring it to victory lane. Berg's down to 4.3 seconds. Mahar 3rd. Roberts 4th. Gonzalez 5th. Gidman 6th. Daniel Smallwood 7th. Stephen Pearson 8th. Thomas Keene 9th. And Sean King, your top 10. And here comes our winner into the last set of turns and down the long straightaway to the victory lane. Justin Bolton winning here tonight. Congratulations, Justin. Good job done, man. I'm telling you what, that was one heck of a race he ran. Wow, he just overdrove that thing everywhere he could possibly overdrive it. Okay, we're going to get down here and get a word in with him before he gets the heck out of here.
Yeah, good job.
Justin Bolton, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Justin, somehow you managed to get by Berg there, and man, you took the victory here tonight. Congratulations. What a good job. How much fun was that racing with him?
Yeah, it's always a lot of fun. Like I said last week, just coming out and racing with your teammates and, you know, being able to only race with him. And, you know, he was obviously the fastest truck by far. He ended up messing up those few times and, you know, was still able to catch me from 10 seconds back and take it down to 3. So, A few more laps, he would have definitely got here and, would have just drove right on by. I did all I could to save the tires as best I could, and, he was still getting a couple more percentage on me at that competition caution, and then after I just tried running real easy and, was able to stay with him kind of, but he was still pulling away, and I was still just using up the tires way too much. So at the end of the race, I just decided to use the rest of the tread that I had and, just go for it and start stomping on the gas. But I got to thank him for the setup and, everything he's helped me with in this league. It's been a lot of fun this year and hope to continue.
Absolutely, Justin. Well, it was good to see you out there getting another victory here. I'm not sure how many that makes for this season, but or where that even puts you in the points. But I don't know, man. It's been a great season for these guys, and this should help catch you up a little bit. Well, thanks for talking with us, Justin, and we'll see you next week. I believe you're going to Bristol next week.
Yeah, we may show up again next week with the trucks at Bristol, but with the chase and everything else, we're focused on the Cup Series stuff. Come out eventually. Sometimes on these Saturday nights and run the Truck Series just for fun. Not really in it for the points, just out here for a trophy. So it's been a lot of fun. Both series, a lot of respect in both series, and we'll see you next week, Friday, for the Cup stuff.
Okay, Justin, thanks for talking with us, buddy. Good job out there, and congrats.
Thanks, Jeff.
Jason Berg, you got a copy?
Yeah, already got.
Well, Jason, definitely the class of the field tonight. Boy, that last little mistake there, that's all it took for Justin to catch up to you and pass you. Walk us through that little mistake you made there.
All it really was just trying too hard on the worn-out tires. Just kind of lost focus for a second. Next thing I know, I made a really quick upshift and put my foot down too hard, spun the tires, and looped it right out, and he went by. So, after that, it was just try to make up for lost time. And I think a couple more laps, I might have been able to get him, but Bolton, consistent as always, it's hard to make up any time on him. So he ran a great race, and congrats to him for the win.
Well, second place is good, Jason, so don't count yourself short. That was really good racing out there. Good to see you. You did lead 26 laps tonight out of the 35, so definitely the class of the field. You, like Justin said, you were the fastest out there. Everybody was having trouble catching you and chasing you and even staying on the same lap as you. So, but anyhow, congratulations there, Jason. And anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, definitely got to give a shout out to Bolton and Cody Bice. They're helping me a lot with the setups and everything. Spizak for spotting tonight. He wasn't able to race, but he was there helping me out a little bit. And just everybody at Cody Bice Racing. It's been fun, and like Bolton said, we're focused on the Cup Series stuff with the chase and other A Open races. So we'll be out here for fun every now and then, and we hope to keep up the good finishes.
Yes, sir. Okay, well, thanks for talking with us, Jason. And again, congrats on your second place tonight.
Yeah, thanks. We'll see you.
Brad Mayhar, you got a copy?
E-bound.
All righty then.
Fourth place is still here.
All right. Hey, Joe. Hey, we'll take you then. How's that? Joe, tell us about your night, because, man, that was one heck of a race you ran tonight.
Yes, fourth place was really fun tonight. I had a great time. I want to go and give a huge shout to Thomas Keene and who was the other person who was racing me pretty hard? I think it was Michael Gonzalez. It was a lot of fun, especially Keene. Raced really fun and raced hard and didn't wreck each other, and it was a blast.
Well, we talked to you earlier, and you said your setup was pretty neutral going into tonight, so it obviously was hooked up pretty well. You bring it into fourth place tonight, so congrats on that. I'm not sure where that's going to help you out on the points there, Joe, but with 3 races left after tonight, what are you looking at for the rest of the season?
I'm just here to have fun. I'm hoping that every race is as fun as that one. I know I'm not in contention for the championship. I think I'm like 50 or 60 points back because I'm not racing a full schedule. But, yeah, I hope we have as much fun at the rest of the race as we did tonight at Montreal. The top 5 was a blast.
Absolutely. All right, well, anybody special you want to say hello to while we're on the air?
I want to thank my team, Galen Gidman, Scott Drake, Nathan Sedlak, Thomas Brander, who wasn't here tonight, but everybody that was part of the team, Porter, Pearson, everybody. We always put in a really good effort, and tonight we got set up with our set a little bit in an unorthodox way, but we overall did pretty good as a team. So if I missed anyone, I apologize, but I had a great time.
Okay, Joe, thanks for talking with us, and good run tonight, buddy.
Thanks, dude. Hope the broadcast was just as fun for you in the booth as it was for us on the track.
Oh, sure was. I always like to watch good races, man, and this track here kind of brings the racer, it's a racer's track, because there's so many different turns and different angles that you got to come from, different speeds, and slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up, and it really becomes a wheelman's race, and all you guys did an absolutely amazing job out there today, so my hat's off to all of you, and thanks for running such a good race out there, all of you. Okay, folks, we're going to run down through the results here real quick, and we'll get the heck out of here. One caution, which was the competition caution. We only had one lead change tonight, and that was from Jason Berg to Jason Berg to Justin Bolton. I'll get that out. Justin Bolton coming home the winner here tonight. Jason Berg finishing 3.4 seconds, so he had reeled Justin in from way back over 11 seconds behind. He had reeled Justin back in, so Berg definitely the fastest guy out there on the track tonight, the class of the field, coming in second place. Brad Mahar did an absolutely great job trying to get back up through the field and works his way into third spot. Joe Roberts drives it into fourth. Michael Gonzalez hung in there all night long, brings it home fifth. Galen Gidman in sixth. Daniel Smallwood seventh. Thomas Keene eighth. That's going to tighten up the points a little bit right there between Gidman and Keene. Coming into tonight, Keene only had a 3-point advantage over Gidman. And I think maybe if it goes right, I'm not sure, he might only have a 1-point advantage now. Stephen Pearson ninth. Sean King 10th. Randall Drake coming in 11th. Good run for Randall. Calvin Troy 12th. Nathan Sedlake 13th. Stephen Hollingsworth 14th. James Lehman 15th. Ben Manning 16th. Tony DeGennaro 17th. Travis Brown 18th. And John Schweikert 19th. So again, congratulations to our winner, Justin Bolton, here at Circuit Glade Villeneuve Grand Prix Circuit, Montreal as we call it. So we will see you, we will see you tomorrow morning on Twitch. We will be on Twitch tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Eastern. So tune in tomorrow morning there for the Dogs of Endurance Racing. Till then, take care.